here we are. So, in an effort to try not to misinform everyone who's watching, I did check quickly about resetting the floor Togose and seeing if that tuber would change on revisiting the floor. It doesn't. The tuber stays the same when you revisit the floor. I went up and down 2 or 3 times and it was a scratch tuber every time. So I misremembered. It is actually based on re-entry into the tower. So if you go to defeat U10 on Katsuma, go back to the waiting room to reset U10, come back and challenge U10 again. If you're on long U10 farming sessions, like you're going to kill U10 over and over again, resetting the entire tower will change the tuber that will spawn there. And it's actually on my Katsuma farming, my U10 farming runs, that I have ran into a treasure tuber quite a few times on Togase. Frequently enough to have mentioned it in a video before, that's a pretty good treasure tuber farming kind of option. Don't exactly remember what grade a treasure tuber it is. What else was there? Oh yeah, I kind of went over it in a flash, but it is new, especially if you take the Let's Play into account, because this is both a guide video on the reversal tubers as well as just part of my Let's Play. The hater drop chest is something new they've added in the most recent patch update of this week, I think it was. So this is being recorded the 2nd of March. Wait. Yeah, 2nd of March 2019. So I think it was the 1st of March update that we had. That patch added the changes that we've had to the tower now. Actually, all the haters all over the tower will now drop chests which contain boss medals, or at least so I've seen. It's been mostly boss medals. I've only seen a couple of drop chests so far. I've seen a red, war red, and war black. I've seen. I don't know which exit I need. I've not a clue. Actually, I do know. Ibata should be the closest to where you enter the floor from when you're approaching from Futagi. So you approach from Futagi to Haratsuka, the closest exit downwards should be Ibata. The furthest exit should be whatever other floor. So let's go to the furthest exit. And hope I'm right. Anyway, you start noticing details like this when you're trying to work on your farming efficiency. I hate that that's always a blueprint, because it takes that little bit of extra effort to reach. And that bone tuber always backs up when he sees you. Or he often backs up when he sees you. And he backs up right off the tower in many cases. Looks like a decent tuber farming floor as well. Most of these are Mark 5s. Whenever you're looking for a certain mark of tuber, always remember, if the mark of tuber you're seeing is too low, you have to go to a higher floor. The tuber mark is, broadly speaking, based on the floor height, which is normal, because it's kind of an increase in difficulty. Just like the screamer levels will increase and make them tankier, because they'll just have more vitality. Hey, what are you? Oh, did you just do a charged up motorcycle attack against me? How rude. This is an uncapped Comet, by the way, and it's taking more than 1 bullet to kill these guys. They're not bad, pretty tanky, and I've got quite a bit of attack bonus plus with my serial killer. Actually, I've got quite a lot of attack bonus plus. How are these guys so tanky? I'm just checking how much damage I've got. Look at that. 208 dex, uncapped tier 2 collector. And I've got all that extra damage. I've got 40% extra damage for a full health enemy. And whatever I'm stacked to at the moment, which I'm guessing is like 3 or 4, 40, I don't know. Say we got 100% extra damage. And our weapon... Yeah. These guys have got some... They've got some tankiness to them. Anyway, wasting time. I get so easily distracted. There's just so much to talk about. The game is full of little details, and actually... It's... I found it very quirky. It's the reason my channel is able to exist, because there's so much little quirky details that are not obvious until you've played this game for thousands of hours. Drop a chest. No. Screw you. 7,000 kill coins. Not bad, not bad. I think we're at a point where we're gonna be seeing mostly grade 5 haters. Yeah, actually I just ran past exactly what I need. I don't know what else is on this floor. Huh. Look at that. This might be... Oh, interesting. Huh. Just realized. This might be a really good hater farming floor. Ooh, interesting. Actually, after I'm done showing off the reversal, I'm gonna make a regular video putting forth this floor as a really good kill coin farmer. Right, so let's travel to Kohashi, the ultimate reversal farming place. Well, it may not be the greatest, you know. As I said earlier, any floor where you have a room with a reversal tuber right next to the escalator leading to the to another floor is potentially a reversal tuber farming floor. Usually I opt for floor 19 if I just want to quickly go grab a reversal medal. Let's say I need one. These days, I've got a priority pickup system where if loot is rare enough, I have to collect it, you know, as a priority pickup over all kinds of other materials, and I just stack it in my storage space to a certain number. Like for reversal metal, the stack is 30. I don't know how much I need to upgrade using that material, but I'd say a minimum of 20. So I'll just pick up reversal metal until I reach 20. Actually, I'm gonna approach from the other direction, because that's the normal way to do it. Okay, so we're actually going through this floor kind of in reverse. But here's the first reversal tuber trap on this floor. Managed to sink the explosion with this guy. Oh, interesting. Mark 4. I think there might be a chance of Mark 5 to spawn here as well. Oh shit, there's more than just the reversal area. I forgot. Apparently there's a bone. I'd have to check what mark he was. Okay, cool. So onward to the next trap. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, priority pickup. My farming methods. Here we go. Approaching from the wrong side. So naturally it's a bit weird spawning them. They actually almost spawned on top of us. Ah damn, why did I do that? I forgot to check the bullet tuber mark. Actually, bullet metal. Bullet metal is, yeah. It's used so often, and it's so difficult to farm. I think bullet metal, if you're upgrading literally everything in the game, I think bullet metal for me is on a higher pickup priority than even reversal metal. I think bullet is the highest. Scratch and hovering not necessarily, because they're easy to farm, those tubers. You kill many of them just in your normal routine through the tower, but bullet and reversal are rare enough in encounter rate that I always prioritize picking up those. And they're not very farmable. Hello, here's the third spawn. Mark 4. Oh, come on. What are you up to? What is someone down here? What are you doing down there? You killed my serial killer. Oh, sweet. I love it when stuff like that happens. Yep. There's a weird AI in this game, really weird. Yeah, that was one of my much older videos where I showed off tag teaming a screamer with an enemy hater. There's I don't know. I'm deliberating on whether or not to end the video here because I've showed off everything I want to show off, or to talk about the hater AI and potentially make this video too long to even upload. Little bird, if I had a fire weapon on me, and I do, I'd cook you. So I will, because my hater is probably, my fighter is probably hungry, and am I fire resistant? Oh yeah, I'm fireproof. Nice. Yeah, I should have eaten like at the start of this video. Oh well. Yeah, I will quickly mention the hater AI. They've got like priorities of what they will do, and it depends. It's really difficult to try and get them to do certain things. If they spawn close to screamers or tubers, they'll start attacking the screamers and tubers. In certain floors, this is almost inevitable. Like an easy floor to point out that this happens almost every single time you enter the floor is Takahara. Takahara, the hater spawn place, is often right next to a group of screamers. And well, I noticed this when farming for the 1000 screamer kill seasonal quests, that the hater often gets a couple of my kills on every entrance of the floor, because the spawn point is just near to the screamers. So I guess the high priority in their AI is to attack everything they see. Another AI system is they will investigate sounds that they hear. Depending on the volume of the gun you're shooting, the canvas is actually pretty quiet. You could probably shoot someone at this range without them hearing you. The Magnum is ridiculously loud, the shotgun as well. If you shoot this, it's quite possible that the hater or screamer that's often standing up there would turn to investigate the noise, or a screamer up there would turn to investigate. It really has a long range of sound. So investigating noise is another thing they'll do. What they also will do, if they're not in combat with the player, is finish off enemies with Gore-tastics, like you saw there. Rage moves, if they have rage, they'll use rage moves against you. In a long fight, where you're fighting an enemy, they'll actually, a hater will accumulate rage, and they can use it on you. If you take too long defeating them and you're giving them enough rage, or they get some lucky hits on you and gain rage themselves. New haters now in Escalator to Heaven actually start with rage, some of them, and it's very it could be potentially deadly, especially the Magnum and Motorcycle types. They'll also run away when they need to reload. If they're fighting you, they used to just reload. They used to stand their ground and reload, but they've added a little AI quirk where they will now run away from you like weirdos and reload. Like they have this really weird running animation. You can tell it's a new animation because they seem to have like made it a special, like, I gotta go and reload animation. Well, it looks like it's a I gotta go take a dump animation. So they'll reload when empty. They'll try and find animals to pick up and consume when they are low on health. I don't think they do that with mushrooms. They might do it with barb meat, but I think barb meat is classified as beast in this game. So yeah, when they're low on health, they'll go look for beasts to capture and consume to recover health. And whenever they do that with birds, I always laugh at them because they often get themselves killed, because a bird does a pretty nasty free hit combo whenever you stomp on them. And if you can't get them KO'd in one stomp, they'll hit you. Oh, jeez. I don't want to fight the jackals, no. Get out of here. Oh my god. Yeah. The jackals are like, get on with it. Track here, but I've showed off most of what I wanted to show off in the video. I'm gonna teleport near me, but I've got mapping, so I don't really care. Besides, my armor is strong enough to resist some hits, and if they can't straight up destroy me quickly, I'll just escape them through floor transition. Hello, and who are we? Oh, it's you. You know, I want to fight them, but actually I also don't want to fight them. How did that miss? Well, no, I definitely have to escape. Okay, let's get out of here. This is what I picture Uncle Def would do as well. Just get the hell out if he sees the jackals. I mean, maybe he could defeat them. Maybe he could. He defeated, well, he defeated, spoiler. But, damn. We'll see. We'll see pretty soon who he defeated. It's coming up. I realize I'm wasting a lot of time with all these extra, like, farming episodes and things. I've been putting off the 440 boss kill because there's just a lot of lore surrounding it, and I don't understand the lore, and I want to be able to explain it to some extent, and I don't know if I can. So I've been putting it off, but I'm probably just going to show it, and I'll do a speculation or like a lore-based episode, trying to get my thoughts straight on exactly what the hell this game is after in a like separate episode. So yeah, I'm just thinking, is there anything else in the hater AI list of things to do? They'll drop empty weapons if they fully deplete a weapon's ammunition is in their AI, and they'll just go fisticuffs with you. They'll pick up loose weapons like this one, for instance, if they don't have a weapon equipped. They'll also loot chests and pick up weapons out of the chests to wear if there's a chest nearby. It's a very rare AI quirk, and I've only managed to capture it on video 2 times so far. Boom. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. I've been going on this little tangent here about hater AIs and what they get up to sometimes. There might be more things that they do. Trying to think of anything else that they'll get up to. Yeah, avoiding fire is something they'll do. They don't care about hazards like turrets they'll stand in turrets all day. They'll avoid mines and fire. They'll consider them hazards that need to be avoided, and they're often very clumsy at it and run into them anyway. But you can straight up section off a hater if you do something like this. If you put a bunch of fire pools in their path, you can stop them from getting to you. You can stand your ground here, and they'll just like be just walking around there, waiting for the fire to go out before they come at you. They're programmed to walk around the fire, and that often causes them to just run into a wall. Well, if there's like a fire pool next to here, they're just like they'd be stuck here. So you wouldn't be able to get an advantage on them. You just slow them down. But yeah, it's one of those things. Very quirky systems. Anyway, it's getting too long. I don't know if I'll even be able to combine all these episodes. And it's it's basically unwatchable. I should probably do a little 3-minute long episode just quickly explaining. Oh boy, these guide videos. I get too ranty. I talk too much. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Take care and see you in the next one.